Hey ladies! So I recently asked the question, do men build up women the same way that we build up men? And if so, why or why not? And after evaluating the responses, I think that it's important to mention that men and women value two completely different things. Men value looks and women value resources. This is why we seek out providers and protectors, and they tend to put beauty and femininity at the top of their list. With that being said, it is evident that women build up men financially and socially because that's our understanding of what it means to add value to a man. Now, if a man is attracted to you, he will share his wealth. However, because men value beauty and femininity over resources, they'll tend to build us up in different ways. For example, helping you with your diet, helping you lose weight, paying for your hair and nails, training you in the gym, buying you fine pieces of jewelry, taking you to your beauty appointments, and treating you to a spa date. Now, this all circles back to femininity and why it's so crucial. I often see a lot of women making the mistake of trying to bag a man through her resources, and this especially goes for women who are a bit more mature in age. Some women try to allure or bribe a man by telling him how much she earns, showing him her new vehicle, or telling him about the new home that she just purchased. But what we need to understand is that a man who can get it for himself has no need or want for what you can do. You cannot buy him because he already knows how to earn. Using these tactics to try to bag a man will only make you appear desperate. Now, the men who do care and who are impressed are typically the freeloaders, the bums, the social climber, and the needy men. This is also why I say stay away from the iced out watches, the loud designer trends, and the Miss Independent attitude. Those things are beta magnets. You might as well be holding up a sign that says, "I'm looking for a man that will use me and drain my pockets." And as I said before, alpha men will not give you a second glance. Men in general are wired to want to, cater to women, protect women, and take care of us. But in order for that to happen, there has to be an open invitation. Now, be careful not to mix up these words. There is nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments and your material items. But think of it this way. If a man were to be constantly boasting about his wealth, his blessings, his great career, and he went and invited you out on a date to a concert, you would not think twice about that ticket. You will automatically assume that he had it covered, as he should. So when you're out here protesting, "I don't need a man, anything that he can do, I can do better, I just copped a Benz, I just put 100 down on my condo," what type of men do you think you're attracting? Who is going to be enticed by this message? Now, I will tell you this. Whoever it is that you do attract is going to end up placing you in the alpha position. And you already know what comes next. The tears about, you not being courted properly, people not paying on dates, no one's opening the doors, you're left with a grown boy. I think that it's crucial for us as Black women to shift our mentalities and start seeing ourselves as princesses rather than queens. Queens are often under a lot of stress. They are busy making the hard decisions. They're calling all of the shots. Queens have to go to war and they have to stay strong and tough. The head that wears the crown is uneasy. But some women want to be queens and don't mind it. However, just understand that if you do want to keep that mindset, your dating pool will shrink significantly. The princess, on the other hand, gets to be the receiver. She reaps all of the benefits of the kingdom. She is highly favored, highly sought after, and she gets to be dainty and comfortably rest in her feminine. The point of this analogy is that when you are resting in your feminine energy and applying these teachings, you won't have to overcompensate for anything. You being feminine is enough. You being a woman who keeps up with herself mentally and physically is enough. A man will never value a woman who builds him up financially. And we know this to be true because 9 times out of 10, he'll end up leaving you once he gets to the status that he needs to be, and he will go turn around and share that value and wealth with another woman who is resting in her feminine. We have seen this time and time again. And at the end of the day, the so-called queen is left thinking, she doesn't have as much money as me. She doesn't drive a Beamer. She is not as established as I am. She already has her kids. She already has 3 kids. She doesn't own a home. How could he walk away from this huge home and downgrade to an apartment? But what, we fail to realize is that As a woman, you do not have to have these things in order to bag a great man, to bag an alpha male. Men are not looking for an established woman necessarily. That is something that we look for. A man who can get it for himself has no wants or need for what you can do. You cannot buy him. In most cases, men are looking for a beautiful woman, a soft woman, a nurturer, basically the yin to his yang. So ladies, moving forward, I hope that you keep this message with you. And if you have any tips or experience regarding this topic, please share it down below. I would love to hear your opinion and your side. And until next time, stay feminine. Mwah.